you guys know the song Formation?
No.
That's cool. The guy has glowing, like, the dark glows.
Bitch, I'm back. Bitch, I'm back.
I don't like that. That's kind of cool. I don't like that. Oh, now I see it.
It's cool how they show how bad New Orleans was.
Showing too much skin.
I really like the outfits. They're cool.
There's too little clothes, like weird dance moves. Well, that's pretty much like Beyonce. It's a weird scene. Yeah. Like her outfits show too much skin. I'm not sure what this video is about. I just see people dancing and singing.
Dancing, 10 out of 10.
She just put up her middle finger. You know that there's no white people in the video? Yep.
There's no white people in the video?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Just because maybe Beyonce just wants like her, like own
People that look like her?
Yeah. In her
Okay.
video. Yeah. She also said like Negros. Maybe she like wanted darker.
Do you know what that word means?
Yeah.
Do you think she gets Jay-Z's songs played on the radio station for him?
Yeah, because they wouldn't be played before. Jay-Z has a beef. I also know Jay-Z. I don't think it should be on the radio.
Do you think she's a black Bill Gates in the making?
Who knows? I feel like Jay-Z and her both have the whole Bill Gates thing going for them.
Stop shooting us with that.
Okay, what are your initial reactions?
It's pretty badass. Like, in every way. It's like a female version of like King Kunta.
What story do you think the video is trying to tell?
It just seems very empowering. Like, get information, show me that you have some sort of synchronization. It seems like show me what you got. Like, it seems very empowering, but also like she's asking what you got. But yeah.
Do you think there's a political message in it?
No, I don't.
Did anything stick out to you in the video?
Yeah, there was this like cop car that like Beyonce was on top of, and it started sinking down. And I think that kind of meant like, because there was this wall at the beginning of the video that said like stop shooting and stuff. And then by the end, there was this little kid that went like this to the cops, and they all like backed away. So maybe there's like something wrong with the cops, or they're going down. I'm not sure, but it was kind of weird.
Do you think she was trying to say that the cops were good or that the cops were bad?
The cops were bad because why would they be sinking their vehicles if they were good?
Do you have any additional comments or any connections to gender and performance?
Yeah, I think out of most people, Beyonce really pushes the whole female character or characteristics in her performances. She's bringing up other girls, she's showing what she's got. It's very, look at me, I don't know. I like it.
I found like maybe it was kind of like a long time ago because like their outfits, like I thought it meant like people a long time ago how black people weren't appreciated in places. So I think it means that the cops don't appreciate them, so that's why they're trying to do all that stuff.
Do you think that cops appreciate people of color now, or do you think that was just an
They
old
appreciate
thing?
people color of now, but a long time ago they didn't.
Yeah, because some like cops are on cases for darker people.
Have you ever heard of something called Black Lives Matter?
No.
You never heard of that before?
No.
Okay.
Like, yeah, she looks very different in this video. Costumes are very different.
Oh, that's provocative. It's too much.
Oh, the outfits in this.
Have you ever heard this? No.
So very sensual.
Everything changes all the time. Setting, clothing, lack of clothing.
So I'm guessing this is like a song for a man type deal.
She's just dancing very provocatively this entire music video.
Compared to the other video, this is very glitz and glam.
Showing a lot, that's for sure.
Reminds me of burlesque.
There's less and less clothing too.
I realized that.
And Jay-Z's just chilling. I mean, I like it a lot.
Interesting that they put cheetah print on the girls. Why are girls always associated with like big cats? Like,
What are your initial reactions again?
Still very badass, just badass in a totally different way. While the other one was like badass female empowerment, there was no men in the other one. This one is more like a song, most likely to her man, and it's still badass, but it's a totally different version of her.
Okay, what are your initial reactions?
I didn't think it would be very so revealing and so sexual.
How do you feel about that?
A little bit disturbed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's a little bit too much, and also it's kind of weird how I don't know. Yeah, there was just so much of it. I was so focused on her throughout the whole video, so
I was expecting like more of a taxi cab in this video, but I didn't really see very much of it. I kept expecting it to come back, and then all they were showing us is her like taking off clothes or like different outfits.
And what story do you think this video is trying to tell?
I think this is a song to her, like Jay-Z, and she's straight up just being like, I'm yours, I want to be the like best I can be for you, type deal. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I think females should be able to express both sides of the mats.
Okay, so what story do you think the video is trying to tell?
so about that, I'm kind of confused as to why like there's the theme of partition. Like I don't really get that unless there's like a partition. I don't know, the French part is probably the one part where I got some meaning out of it. Basically, you can be both like this type of provocatrice or interested in that type of stuff, but have those feminist values and all those things at the same time. So those things are not mutually exclusive, I guess she's trying to say.
Do you have any additional comments or comparisons to the previous video?
Well, compared to the previous video, you notice like she even danced differently. And the other one, it was more of a militaristic like style dancing. Like she was very like hardcore. While in this one, it was more like sensual.
So what are your initial reactions to this video?
very, very different than the other one. She's very, showing skin, feeling herself, looking cute. But I still really enjoyed this video actually and this song. When guys do things like this and they like act like they're like top dog and stuff, no one really thinks anything because it's just such a common thing. But then when a woman is like comfortable with herself and like looking really good and stuff and like knows that she looks good, people are always like taken aback by that and kind of repulsed by the fact that if a woman knows she's attractive, which doesn't make sense.
What story do you think this video is trying to tell?
She like knows that she's attractive, and like even though sometimes girls are like looked down on for like, oh, like dressing up really nice, like doing things that people think are like overly sexual or something, like that doesn't show anything bad about your character. Like it's fine to like empower yourself and be like, I'm hot, I embrace it. And like it's fine to be like, guys think I'm hot, like I want this guy to think I'm hot, like I am hot,
Do you have any additional comments or comparisons to the previous video?
It's really different from the previous video because I just feel like they have very different messages. And also this one, like in the whole general thing, like it really focuses on her compared to the other one. Like there were more dancers and their dances were shown more, whereas this one, I don't actually think any of the dancers' faces were shown compared to the other one where like you could see everyone, where this one was like mainly focused on her and then just like the body parts of female dancers in this one. Again, there was no male dancers in this one.
Okay, can you make some comparisons between the first video and this one?
I think they're just talking about different stuff.
Okay.
The first video was more of like a social issue, where this was, I think, more of a personal thing.